Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news and all the news in details. 1.7 million voters decide Obaseki. Is a Yamo's fate today. Weeks of politicking, political maneuver and horse trading have come to a head as 1.7 million registered voters are set to decide the fate of the two leading candidates for today's governorship election in Edo State. Governor Godwin Obaseki of the People's Democratic Party and Pastor Osagi Ize-Iyamo of the All Progressive Congress APC. This is in spite of the 483,796 permanent voters card (PVCs) yet to be collected from the office of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in Benin. Meanwhile, Edo South Senatorial Zone, which controls over 55% of the entire voting population, has almost 1.2 million registered voters, according to YIAGA African quoting INEC figures. It also revealed that 78.1% of the PVCs have been collected in the senatorial district. In Edo North Senatorial Zone, 564,122 registered voters representing 84% of the PVCs have been collected, while the total registered voters in Edo Central Senatorial Zone is 364,998 representing 74.4% of PVCs collected. As 14 political parties scramble for the top seats today, there is no gainsaying that the election is a two-horse race that pitches Obaseki against Ize-Iyamo, a repeat of what played out in the 2016 governorship poll, though they have now swapped political parties. Today's election is perceived in the country's political circle as a prelude to political permutations and realignment ahead of 2023. Governor Obaseki will be banking on his scorecard and the structure and support he enjoys from his new party, the PDP, while Ize-Iyamo is harping on his simple agenda program and the support of APC. APC had appointed the governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduje, as the chairman of its election committee, while PDP chose Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike to lead it in the quest for re-election. Meanwhile, a combined team of fierce-looking security operatives drawn from the anti-riot mobile, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) and the military have been conducting an operation in the state's tag Operation Show Off Force along major road in the state capital ahead of today's election. The move is aimed at alerting residents of the state of the heavy presence of security personnel and their readiness for the epic governorship election. As at the last count, no fewer than 70 patrol vehicles loaded with heavily armed security personnel from the various security agencies and commands across the country paraded strategic major roads and streets in Benin State. Police Republic Relations Officers of the State Command, DSP Chidi Nwambozo, told journalists that the exercise was part of interagency's commitment to ensure that the election was peaceful. He said it was also to ensure that the election was violence-free, fair and credible. He urged voters to come out in masses today and vote for the candidate of their choice, assuring them that their lives and properties will be protected. Some of the security agencies that participated in the exercise include the Nigerian Army, Police Mobile Force, Nigerian Police Force, Nigeria Customs Service, and Directorate of State Services (DSS). Others are the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Nigerian Air Force, Federal Road Safety Corps, the Nigerian Correctional Service, Nigerian Immigration, despite the security arrangement and assurance from the various head of security outfits, YIAGA Africa. Watching the Vote, a non-governmental organization, has identified 16 local government areas of the state as flashpoints for election violence. In its report after a careful study of situation and build-up to the election, YIAGA revealed that 2/3 of local government areas were classified as hotspot and flashpoint of violence due to the frequency of violence, arms proliferations, and a obesity spiked in court group activities in those areas. Yiaga African specifically stated that in 13 of the 18 local government areas, violence is prevalent. The local government areas include Etako West, Etako East, Etako Central, Owan West, and Akoko Edo in Edo North Senatorial District. In Edo South Senatorial District, they are Oredo, Ego, Ovia Northeast, Ikpabo, Oka local government area in Edo Central. In Edo Central Senatorial District, they are Eson Central, Eson Northeast, Eson West. Voters in an identified council may be discouraged from coming out because of violence and insecurity in the area. No candidate must have special advantage. INEC warns staff. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) yesterday warned all staff members participating in the Edo State governorship election to be neutral and ensure that no political party or candidate is accorded any advantage over the other. Chairman of the commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, who gave the warning in Abuja yesterday ahead of today's governorship poll in Edo State, urged the state of the commission to stick strictly to its code of conduct and oath of neutrality to which we have all subscribed. He said we must ensure that no political party or candidate is accorded any advantage over the other. We must be neutral at all times and stick strictly to our code of conduct and oath of neutrality to which we have all subscribed. I have no doubt that our staff members will rise to the occasion. We have done it several times before and we can do it again. The Commission deeply appreciates the never-ending sacrifices made by our staff at all times, often beyond the call of duty, to ensure that we carry out our mandate. The management will continue to improve the welfare and conditions of service of staff within the available resources. He also appealed to all the staffs of the Commission to remain steadfast and committed to the ideals of the Commission, Professor Yakubu said. Nigerians and the international community expect so much from us. They are watching. It is important that we all remain above board in the performance of our respective duties. He added that it is clear that all eyes are on the Commission to deliver a free, fair, and credible process. Meanwhile, INEC has said that all sensitive materials for today's governorship election in Edo State have left the custody of the Central Bank of Nigeria in Benin City for the various local government areas in the state. The Commission also announced that It is a Yamo would use both members of the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) and ad hoc staff of tertiary institutions in the Ondo State governorship election scheduled for October 10, 2020. INEC, in a statement signed by the National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, stated this after its meeting to further review preparation for the Edo and Ondo State governorship election, as well as all outstanding by-election. Okoye said the Commission has made adequate preparation for the Edo State governorship election scheduled for Saturday, 19 September 2020. All sensitive materials for the said election have left the custody of the CBN Benin City for the various local government areas in the state. Wow, we've all heard it. You know, the fact is that we're just praying for free and fair election according to what we heard right now. So guys, what do you think? Kindly drop your comments at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, we want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We'll say God bless you. Stay tuned for the final result. Bye.